Welcome back to another After the Review video. Now, if you're new to my channel or you don't know what After the Review is, it's a video where I'm going to be demoing the game after I already reviewed the game. So basically, I've already had the game for about 2 weeks now, and I'm going to tell you guys, has my opinion changed on the game or has my opinion stayed the same on the game? Now, this is not a full review of the game, so I won't be talking about the game like every feature and everything about the game. If you would like to see my full review on this game, there will be a link down in the description below to where you can find the full review of this game. It's just going to be my thoughts and opinions and summary of the game after owning the game already 2 weeks. Anyways, let's start the video. So the footage that you are looking at on screen is the Switch version of NBA Playgrounds, and before I start the video, I would like to say that if you are a Switch owner of NBA Playgrounds, unfortunately, as of the date of this recording, there is still no official release date for the updates, whether it be the online mode, the new shooting mechanics, or all the new players that we're supposed to get. Unfortunately, we do not have any of those updates. Actually, I read on the internet that it's actually Nintendo's is to blame for this, just because they are bottlenecking this whole update process. It looks like certain limitations when it comes to updates are currently on the Nintendo Switch. So if you're a developer on the Nintendo Switch and you're trying to update a game, there is certain limitations and certain guidelines you do have to follow, and unfortunately NBA Playgrounds does not, the update does not really go by Nintendo's guidelines when it comes to updates on the Nintendo Switch. Without that, let's start the video. Now, this is NBA Playgrounds. If you don't know what NBA Playgrounds is, it's an arcadey basketball type shooter. I'm not going to talk all about it, but what I can say is, after owning this for 2 weeks, my review pretty much holds up to what I said in the actual review of the game. I said it was a good, fun, arcadey basketball game, and I've easily already put in 20 hours into this game as of this day, and so far I am actually loving this game. I think it's easily worth $20. I wish the updates were here on the Nintendo Switch version, but besides that, I'm not really complaining too much because I think this is a flat-out fantastic arcadey basketball game. And as of right now too, if you're looking for any type of sports game, this is pretty much the only sports game on the Nintendo Switch. If you can even count racing games as a sports genre, then those could be considered sports games like Mario Kart or Fast RMX. But this one is the first true sports game on the Nintendo Switch, and honestly, I'm loving every single minute of this game. This game is just such a fun game to pick up and play. You can have a lot of blast. I can even recommend this to people who are not even sports fans or basketball fans, because this is so arcadey. It doesn't really feel like your traditional basketball game. Basically, all you have to do is shoot, and you can see at the top of the screen too, there are going to be power-ups you can actually use during game. I have a 12-inch and the computer has one where you can have faster agility or faster movements. Overall, this game's very over the top, very arcadey, very cartoony, just very fun. I didn't really talk about too much in my full review about the handheld mode because I prior didn't really play in handheld mode. Now, I've easily put in at least like 10 hours into the handheld mode aspect of this game, and what I can say about the handheld aspect of this game, if you're not aware, people actually complain about this game being a little bit blurry or too blurry on the Nintendo Switch's handheld screen, because if you're not aware, NBA Playgrounds does not actually play this game at a full 720p when played in handheld. I think it's actually down to 600p on the Nintendo Switch when played in handheld. Don't quote me on that, but I think that is the case, and I've played it many of times. I will have to agree with a lot of people. It does look kind of blurry, but I wouldn't say it's that blurry. A lot of people were blowing it out of proportion. I think if you're actually playing NBA Playgrounds on the Switch's handheld mode, I think you'll be absolutely okay. It was not too blurry, it's not unplayable, and considering this is the only version you can actually take on the go, that's actually acceptable, because it's not like you can't see the play. You can still play it in handheld mode, and you can still see the screen clear enough to where you can actually shoot, you can actually play, and things like that. So I wouldn't say it's that bad as people are putting on. Overall, this is a very good game, whether you buy it on Nintendo Switch or whether you buy it on the PC, PS4, or Xbox One. You will have a very good time with this game, just a very good time. Easily, this developer could have easily made this game with microtransactions. I've said that many times in my actual review, but I absolutely love Saber Interactive for not actually putting any microtransactions in this game. The reason I'm talking about microtransactions is because the way you unlock the players in this game, you actually unlock the players with card packs, and that's how you unlock every single player. And they could have easily made this microtransaction heaven, where there's so many microtransactions bottlenecking the game are forcing us to pay. But it's glad every single player you have in this game, you do not need to actually buy with physical money. There is no money involved. Once you pay the $20 for this game, that's all you're going to be paying for this game. Also, it may look like I'm sucking on screen. In fact, I am, but that's because I'm talking and playing at the same time. When you're talking and playing at the same time, of course, your gameplay is not going to be that good. But overall, this is NBA Playgrounds. This one specifically, again, is the Switch version you are looking at on screen. Anyway, guys, peace out. I'll see you guys later in my next video. I'm out, guys.